Jazzie Baker. This is the one. Jazzie Baker. This is the one with Jazzie Baker. Rolling with the H-Town, getting down, rolling through, passing through that Houston town. Jazzie Baker. This is the one with Jazzie Baker. Rolling with the H-Town, getting down, rolling through, passing through that Houston town. City limits. This is you bumping with Jazzie Baker. This is you bumping with Jazzie Baker. JBMCQ11. They call it music channel. Queen of the soul. It's time to let the world know where she from. Here she go. This year I'm bumping with Jazzie Baker. This year you bumping with Jazzie Baker. They call her queen of the music and the music soul. They call her queen of the music and the music soul. JBMCQ11. They call the music channel. Hey everybody, my banner will move in a minute. As usual, we are having technical difficulties and I apologize for that. Let me see if I can turn it off. It normally goes off by itself, but unfortunately it's not doing it today. Turn off in a minute, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Here we are. So sorry about that. I deleted the video and it still was playing in delay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I do apologize for technical difficulties. For some reason, here lately, it's been really acting up, but we're going to keep moving. We're not going to let those demons affect anything that's going on over here, okay? Because we are definitely providing information about music artists across the globe. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with the technical issues. I'm going to get right into my PSAs because that video has taken up so much time. And I just want to welcome everybody to Jazzie Baker, Jammin with Jazzie Spotlight Hour on JBMCQ1, where we are connecting independent music artists across the globe through music every Tuesday night, if possible. Okay? My little PSAs are if you're a music artist and you are interested in co-hosting with me and my other co-host, Miss Beautiful, Laura Sims, everybody already knows, who pretty much co-hosts with me. You are more than welcome. Just get at me at jbmcq1 at yahoo.com. If you are interested in hosting your own live segment, I promise you it'll be better before I bring anybody else on here as far as hosting. So don't worry about that. We will definitely at some point get that fixed, okay? But if you are interested, please let me know, and you are more than welcome to host your show on this segment or any segment, not this segment, but any segment on JBMCQ1, and I will engineer for you. I promise you, none of that was me, okay? I've gotten a little better. If you are interested in posting your ads, and I'm going to see how this works tonight because I'm not sure what is going on with the network. It did go off earlier over here in my area. I live in the Heights. There's always something going on with the internet or anything having to do with cyber, okay? But send me your MP4 or I will be more than happy to make one for you and get it aired on this segment or any segment that's on this network so that people across the globe can see what you have going on because it is global. Okay? Now, those are my little PSAs. We are, as we said earlier, for the last, I think at the end of September, we started interviewing 6 lineup bands. We have 3 more to go, and they are all going to be performing live at the Willow Water Hole Festival for 2023, October the 28th. That's on a Saturday. The gates open at 10 a.m. It's a free, but please donate. It's a free family event, okay? Under the director of Mr. Howard Sachs, and also he's a former president of the Levitt Pavilion, Houston, and Conservancy, can't talk either, board. And he's always also in tow with the musician scheduler, Mr. Al Campbell. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate this opportunity. And you guys have been doing this for 7 years, and it's always been such a wonderful event. I am elated and excited that I, this year, am able to participate as one of the bands. Okay. So you guys need to come on now. We're going to have so many different types of genre of music, and it's just going to be celebration, festival time. It's going to be cool, I hope. Not rainy, not too cold. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets. There are going to be food trucks. There are going to be all kind of types of activities, and there is going to be some hot, I'm telling you, hot music being played out there that day. So let everybody know, come on out and enjoy the show because you're in for a treat. Okay. Um, my special, my co-host tonight, as usual, is the beautiful Miss You Know Who. She is a multi-genre recording artist. Okay, she holds it down in every genre. I've heard her. I know she can. She is a 2023 BMA Blues Female Blues Artist winner. Okay, she won that title for the Black Music Awards this year, held in Houston, Texas, the second annual. And big congratulations to her. So we're going to bring her on right now. So everybody show some great big old JBMCQ1 love for Miss Laura Sims.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jazzie.
Hey, you
How
pop.
are you?
There you are.
How you doing, Jazz?
Oh, as usual, I'm super tired.
I know. You know what?
Um,
I think it's the weather. You know,
I don't know. No, I'm enjoying the weather. It's just what everything I have going on with me. Just super, super, super tired.
okay, maybe you need
And
some vitamin D.
oh, I take all that all the time because I have thyroid. So I have to take
Well,
that.
that's it because I have thyroid disease as well. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe our thyroid is acting up a
Maybe
little bit.
so. I don't know because I'm super tired. And of course, this network is driving me crazy. It started out perfect and now it's just going to boo boo. So we may need to switch up to a different network stream. How about
Hmm.
that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So what's
You
been
know.
going on with you?
Well, um, I'm just thankful and grateful just to be here. As I
Mm,
always say,
so
we're on top of the ground is not on top of us, and we're being seen and not being viewed.
that's
Okay?
right.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right.
That part. Yes,
That
yes,
God
indeed.
is God is always good all the time. And
All the
so
time, God is good. And I'm about
he
to
has
start running because my grandson, he made the basketball team. So practice started today.
uh-oh.
And yeah, and the games are coming up soon. And oh Lord, yeah. So that yeah, we're gonna be running, and I'm excited to see him because I never really, my grandson, he played football, but he played baseball, and he's really good in baseball. He's really good in football. He ran track.
Hmm.
I never really seen him play basketball. I mean, he played outside and stuff like that. So they say
Right.
he's really good. He's a little bitty something, but I said, okay, little Sputnik, get on out there and do your thing. Go out there and do your thing, buddy. Go out there and, go on out there and, you know, yeah, that part.
Does he play any instruments?
He plays the drums.
Okay, well there if you look on my page, there is a musical youth under the Conrad Johnson Music and
Oh,
Fine
Conrad.
Arts Foundation.
Really? Wow.
So go click on that and get him involved. It's for the youth. And
Oh, my
let
goodness.
any
That's
other
awesome.
youth out there know, everybody, that hey, go look on my page and get your children involved in music. We talk about this all the time. They can never ever go wrong with being a
The music,
musician.
right. That is awesome. I just saw this little boy, and I saw it was on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook. the teachers were they got so involved because what they gave him was a bucket. He had a bucket. The little boy was so amazing. I was crying. I was literally crying. Okay, I'm just so sentimental. Oh my God, he played a bucket in a pot at school,
Oh, wow.
and he was so, oh my God, he was so his heart was so full, and he had all the teachers just like, I mean, oh my God, everybody was just, and the teacher said to him that they would buy him a drum set where he was, I don't know if it was after school or before. I think it was after school. They had a cover over it, a sheet over it. He didn't even know. She said, will you play something for me?" And he was, oh my God, oh my God, his demeanor was just, oh, he was just he was a bright young man. He got on the drums, he had his drumsticks, and he played that plastic bucket and that pot, and he was so amazing. And she
Wow.
said, "You know what? We used to see you going down the hall, and you're always so happy and smiling all the time. And you're such a polite young man." And she said, we did something for you, and they put it all on Facebook and everything. And we did something for you. Everybody pitched in something. We got something for you. And he's raised by his grandmother, and you can tell kids that are raised by their grandmother,
Mm,
by a grandparent, they're just
right.
they're different. It's a little bit
Very
different.
different.
Yeah, uh-huh. And so he said, "I got you a drum set." He was like, oh, he was just, oh my God. It meant the world to him. And I just broke down like a baby.
No.
Well, I was in there just boo-hooing.
I
Oh
need
my God.
about
Oh my
5
God.
hands and 2
Oh,
bodies because I have a brand new drum set back there in the house back here, and for my grandson, because he came out of the womb playing drums. She bought him some little my daughter bought him some little animal looking sticks, and ever since then he's been, calculated to that. And but I don't have time to take him to rehearsal. I would love to get him involved with that. And she works for the post office, so her hours are early and late. So trying to get him to it would be an issue for me. I would love to, but he needs to somehow get involved with that. And
mm-hmm.
the youth too. So anybody know any youth out there that are musically inclined or they want to be, hook them up, go on my page and look for the Conrad Johnson Youth Program and get them involved, because that program is just one of the best programs in the community for youth.
Yeah, that's good because he
Anyway,
even have the Calvin Murphy band.
yeah.
My kids grew up. They played in the Calvin Murphy band. My son
Hmm.
did. Uh-huh. It was really good.
He's awesome. I think he was in a band growing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had
Yeah.
my kids in that, so that's good. Conrad Johnson, ooh, we all know who he is. That amazing. Yes, indeed.
Was
Amazing.
amazing. Yes. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
indeed. Yes,
Well, we're
indeed.
going to welcome our special guest that we have here tonight. And they are a four-piece band, guys.
Right?
They're from Houston, Texas. They are a high energy classic rock band that performs popular, danceable covers of your favorite songs from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and beyond. Okay? Their song list includes music from Tom Petty, Elton John, the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, Stone Temple Pilots, Eddie Money,
Mm-hmm.
Prince, The Doors, Foo Fighters, the Blues Brothers, Stevie Wonder, Billy Joel, Pink Floyd, ZZ Top, Millenkamp, and many, 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 many other tunes that they cover on their performances, their gigs, their outings. They attract those type of crowds to music venues all over the state of Texas, okay? And they can be seen at any social event, county fair, music festival, because they're going to be at the Willow Water Hole Festival, or any type of family gathering. They are extremely versatile and covers a wide range of music, including rock, blues, blues rock, alternative rock, and country, and so much more. You'll recognize every song. So be prepared when you go see these guys to sing and dance the night away when they are performing. Okay? Let me just give y'all a little snippet. It's just a promo, and I hope it plays. Hold on one second, and we're going to give y'all a peek at who we have on tonight.
I don't know where I'm running now, I'm just running on. Running on empty. Running blind.
Well, here we go again. Anyways, joining us tonight, I got it on the wrong one. Joining us tonight is one of the founders of this awesome band, guys. Show some great big JBMCQ1 welcome, and most definitely some JBMCQ1 just natural love. Okay, everybody, welcome to the stage, Mr. Eric Hancock. You'll be
Hey,
on in just a second. There you come.
hi there. How you doing? That was quite an intro. My head was spinning around thinking all these songs.
I just hate it didn't play right.
Oh goodness. Hi Eric.
How y'all doing?
How
Good
you
and you?
doing? Welcome,
I'm
and thank
great.
you so much for taking out the time to be here. Because we know you guys, we're musicians ourselves, and we know how busy the schedule can be. It's just like that song say, "Walking on air." You know, we walking with our eyes closed, but we sleep. We just do it out of habit. So thank you so much for being here. I'm
You
not sure
good?
if you know my co-host, Miss Laura Sims, because she know everybody. So
I heard you a little bit in the intro. You said something that got my attention. You said, "I'm standing on the ground. The ground is not standing on me." You sounded just like my wife. My wife's grandmother, Granny B. She's 100. She's 100 years old, and
oh
Really?
my.
You have a beautiful wife too. She is so beautiful.
oh
Yes,
yeah,
she
I
is.
hear that all the time.
Yes.
But you sounded just almost like Granny B when you said that. I'm standing on the ground and the ground is not on top of me.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm happy to be here too.
I'm trying to tell
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yes, indeed.
Even though we're going through hell, but it's still good to still be
Hell right
here.
on earth.
You
Right.
know where I was? I woke up yesterday in Canada.
Oh,
My wife was there for work all week for a Hiram conference, and we went there a few days earlier
oh
to visit.
wow.
Yeah, it's nice. It's getting chilly up there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
nice. It's real. It was real nice today, though.
I thought Greg was in Canada.
He's still there. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
is
there
he?
all week. But I
Okay.
went up there earlier with my wife and to just visit. So we went to Niagara Falls and then we hung out in Toronto and had a great time. You know what was so cool? We both couldn't help but noticing this. It's so diverse in Toronto. Everywhere you look around and there you see people from all over, different
Right.
shapes and sizes and colors and ethnicities, and we loved it. just loved it. Really appreciated
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I did a karaoke contest and met a young lady. I won a trip to Vegas way while back. And she was from Canada, one of the contestants. And I mean, they go all out for this karaoke contest that I was in Laughlin, Nevada.
Hmm.
And they do show tunes, and you have to dress up because my songs I had to portray those people that I
The
was singing. I
artist,
did Aretha
the particular artist,
Franklin.
right?
I
Sure.
did
Sure.
what's her
Mm.
name? Oh, I always forget her name. Um, anyways, it'll come to me. I have bad
Name
memory.
that tune.
No, right.
Name
I can't even
the
sing the
tune.
tune.
We'll change the artist.
Yeah. Is it Janis Joplin?
Oh, uh-huh.
He was from Texas, in Beaumont.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I'm not
It
mistaken.
was a Janis Joplin song.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Um,
Hmm.
and so I put on a little hippie skirt and hippie, top and
That's your
had
style.
leather. Yeah, I know that is my style. I'm from a
Mm-hmm.
Super 60 baby, so
You know, we didn't see a lot of music. Like like I was in Nashville this past year, and we've been to New York and San Francisco and LA and other places, and like we all have, and we didn't hear quite as much music as I'm used to hearing. I mean, Nashville, you hear music everywhere. That was
right.
the only other thing I noticed is we asked a few people, where do we go see a live band? And this one guy described some kind of speakers or this sound system. And we're like, no, we need
Oh God, that's funny.
singing.
Not live
Yeah.
music, live
We
band.
probably just didn't know where to go. We were downtown mostly.
Yeah.
Which it reminded us of New York a little bit too. There is
Uh-huh.
a little scene there with a bunch of little shops and stuff. Just not enough music.
Yeah.
Really? In Canada?
Yeah, well, we were only in Toronto and then Niagara Falls, so I
Oh,
can't
okay.
speak for the whole for all
Wow.
of them.
But that's tourist area, so I would think that
Yeah,
you would have entertainment.
I'm sure it was there. Maybe we just missed it.
Well, so
Well,
unfortunate about COVID.
Yeah,
COVID has wiped out so much, and it's just life is not the same after COVID. So they kind of wiped out some stuff too. So
yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
wow.
We are need to let everybody know that you and Greg started the Reverb Cartel, and I didn't mention the name. Hey, everybody, this is Eric.
Hancock.
I can't even see. Huh? What'd you say?
Hancock.
Oh,
Hancock.
Hancock. Yeah,
I said
and
Hancock.
you and Greg started this band. So tell us a little bit how all of that came about.
Well, it was about 5 years ago, and to give you a little background, I moved to Houston when I was 21 with the band I was playing in. We moved here; it was a three-piece band, and we were trying to get the record deal and make it big, and that's what brought me to Houston. And I played that band didn't make it, and I played in several other bands. And around the time I was about 40, I hung it up, and I just got fed up with trying to deal with some flaky musicians. So anyway, I didn't really play at all. In fact, I was married to my wife for like 5 years, and she didn't even know if I could play. And one day I decided, well, I wonder if I could do this again. I started to get the itch to play again, and I thought, well, why not? What do I have to lose? I'm too old because I was over 50 at this time.
Oh,
I guess I
wow.
would have been 52 at that time, 57. So anyway, I thought, what the heck, why not? So I reached out to Casey. My wife knew Greg was a drummer, and she knew him, and I reached out to him, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. So we got a rehearsal room, and we auditioned the bass player. We just added one player here at a time, and just started doing it, started playing, and went out and got some gigs, and it turned into better gigs. And there's been a couple of lineup changes, since then. Now we've got it we've got it whittled down to the best possible combination. We've got a 4-piece band. It's guitar, bass, drums, and our singer plays rhythm guitar. And we've been going strong with this lineup for 2 years now. But as a band, it's been 5 years, and we've been doing great. We played at City of Sugarland, Town Square. We played at Keynote Toms. We played
breaking news.
We're playing in Austin this weekend during for a private party at the ACL weekend. We're playing now. The best gig we got is always coming up, the one on October 28th. That's the one that we're really excited about.
Right.
At the Willow Watering Hole.
Yeah.
Right.
We're excited about that one too.
Right.
We like to play, we started off, playing in these little bars and wherever they would have us, and we like to play almost anywhere. We've played at Bubble Jungle. We'll bring the gear ourselves. So some of us in the band are getting a little older, a little long in the tooth, hauling around all this gear. Ooh.
We know what that
right?
feels like.
That part.
And I don't mean me. I don't mean me either. I mostly mean Greg. No.
Oh my God, where's Greg at? He can't talk for himself.
Greg is the youngest guy in the band, but he has the most gear. He plays all these drums and stuff.
Yeah.
He just complains the least. But anyway, we're not doing it for the money. We do it because we all love music and we all grew up playing music, and we hold ourselves to a high standard. We rehearse every week, which is one thing that a lot of cover bands don't do.
No,
They just get together for the gig, and
Right.
we like getting together and just playing music every week. And so, but we really work on the songs and get them right before we can play them out. We take the time to do that.
That's good.
That's
Record
so important.
and we critique ourselves and occasionally each other. But we all like each other. We all get along, and we're all committed. Really, to music. We want to play the best music we can. We want to knock people out. We want to make them remember us and come back. And
Exactly.
we also, because we all like to play our music, we like to do the songs that we pick a little bit differently sometimes than the way they are.
Oh yeah.
On the record. Even though it might sound, crazy that we would make a change to a Prince song or Stevie Wonder or Tom Petty. They're not always wholesale changes. Sometimes there's subtle things, but we like to put our get our Reverb Cartel feel on it, and
Right.
And the other thing we do is we don't play all the hits. We do play a few of them, but we like to play the songs that we like that were a little bit, on the record. Like back in the 70s, especially when people would buy the record and they would listen to the whole record. And it wasn't just a single. It wasn't just one song and a bunch of duds, and
Exactly.
the other thing I like about the 70s, which for me is my favorite decade in music. The other thing I like is that the songs were a little different because there was like you'd hear a guitar solo, maybe a saxophone solo, a piano solo. There were instruments being played by people, and part of the song was not just the riff, the hook, and all that. It was the band. I think that's part of the reason we like playing those songs. We do a lot from the 70s.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what a lot of us are having an issue with some of the younger cats. They don't want to come to rehearsal. They think they got it and they want to play it the way they want to play it. And it's like, no. I've changed it up a bit. I need for you to play it like this. So yeah, us older people, we can relate.
Yep. A musician and I was just having that discussion. They had rehearsal, and they gave him the songs that he wanted to sing, and got on the gig. What happened? They didn't know the songs.
Well, another thing that I think that comes from playing together every week is just the dynamics. Like like rock music, it's not all on 10, you know, and well, we play soul music and all kinds of music, but any kind of music, there's got to be some dynamics, you know. You got to play loud in spots and quiet in others, and so that's something that really helps when you're working together as a band and
Yes.
you're trying to interpret the song partly, mostly maybe the way it was on the record that people know. But you also want to put your little spin on it. But dynamics is such an underutilized thing with bands sometimes, especially rock music. You know, it's all
Yeah.
loud. It's all on 11. You know, like
It's all on 11.
and that, by the way, that's a reference. That's a reference to that movie Spinal Tap. If anybody doesn't know, that's one of these mockumentary about rock musicians. Almost any rock musician will give you half a dozen quotes from that movie. That's the one where they can't. The band is trying to go to the stage and they can't find the stage, and they get these directions and they get lost, and they're going, "Hello, Cleveland! Hello, Cleveland!" and they can't find the stage. Anyway, we are fully versed in Spinal Tap quotes in our band. So.
Oh wow. I can't wait to hear you guys. I really can't. Again, I'm just so elated that when this platform was working fairly great, it's just nice for people to get to know who the musicians are across the globe. And that was my intent for this channel, is so that, you know, I've never heard of you guys. And when I went on Facebook and I mean, not Facebook, but YouTube, and listened to a lot of your live music that you've done around town, I was like, oh, wow, you know, very nice. And so everybody that we've interviewed from since September is just one more or many more musicians that we've come in contact with, and it's just such an honor to be around caliber of such, you know.
Well, the honor is all mine and all ours, and right back at you. And this is a wonderful thing that you're doing here. You know,
Thank you.
musicians need all the help they can get. Right? It's an old
Yes.
story. You know, it's you don't have the record companies, you know, ripping off every musician they could.
Right.
It's just musicians. You know, as far as business, we'll do it. We would do it for free. We just love playing music. You know. But that's why they say you should always have someone represent you. You know, there's that old story about a definition of a guitar player as a guy who's got $10,000 worth of gear that he crams into a $2,000 vehicle and drives 50 miles to play for 4 hours to make $50.
Wow.
Yeah. Ooh, well,
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just saying that because
that's out.
it's a lot of love here for what you're doing, and
Yeah.
you know, it's great.
We did that back in the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, another thing I did back in the day, I remember, this is the way I remember it anyway. We used to go up like 3 or 4 flights of stairs with like 2 giant speakers on each arm and one with the leg, you know, 10 trips up and down 30 times.
Right.
And the next day, totally fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
I lift my guitar up and down.
Try it now.
I got to take a break.
Try that now.
No,
You gonna have to-
no, I think you said we were high energy earlier. So
right. Try that now. You're gonna have to call Ben and Gay.
we are high energy.
You say the high energy, the high energy has left.
No, we let our music do the talking more than you. We do have a couple of lights, though. I mean, we've got a disco ball that we have in our rehearsal room. Every now and then, we take that out for gigs for the right price. We bring the disco ball, and we have 2 or 3 other lights that kind of spin around. We got it all.
Yes. And it's so much about having
Oh,
fun
goodness.
at what you're doing and making money at the same time. It shouldn't be so like structured, unless you're playing in an orchestra or something, or you playing for, I don't know, the president, I don't know. But music should be fun, enjoyable,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
just
yeah.
get down with it. It's just
Yeah.
Why could you rock out for the president? Because
uh,
when Obama was the president, he was rocking out. Obama was tearing it up.
We had a gig recently at T-Bone Tom's down in Kemah, and we love playing there. By the way, it's a great
uh-huh.
place. But anyway, it was this whole little league team came in, and they kept coming up and they were requesting a song probably that the dad wanted to hear something. They came up 2 or 3 times and we didn't know the song, so finally we gave them the set list. We're like, well, pick one of these. So they're like, oh, okay. So they came back and they picked Jenny, that 8675309. Oh, we just love playing that song. Anyway, they finally picked one and we did that song. And then at the end of the night, Matthew, our singer, he acknowledged the whole team. He said, we want to say special thanks on behalf of the whatever the team was. It was really cool and they were all excited. And then I went up to the microphone and I said, okay, everybody come on stage and play Greg's drums. Everybody line up.
Oh my God.
And it was really funny when it first, but then they all did it. They all got up on the stage.
Oh my God.
And Greg had to go, sorry, kid. He was just making a terrible joke at your
Like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so at all. Computer's doing
Oh
like,
my
no,
goodness.
kid,
Well,
no.
and I should tell one other story. It would be remiss if I didn't mention same place, different gig. The very last, like the very, very last note of the night. We're getting ready to end. It was a Prince song. We do "Let's Go Crazy."
Good song.
Yeah.
We do a really rocking, hard, kind of a heavy rock version of that. But anyway,
Great.
last song, last note, last beat, and we're getting ready to go. Boom! And I look at Greg and I go, "Wait, give me a minute." And I jump up in the air, right? Which I've done so many times when I was younger. Jump up and I came down and I just totally bit the dust. Just totally.
Oh my
I didn't point the landing.
Oh no.
Totally
My
just moved up
goodness.
there and then didn't make it. And just totally, my feet are splayed.
They probably thought it was part of the act.
It was. I hope so. I hope they did.
You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
It was fun. It was really funny, and nobody did, particularly me. So.
You didn't hurt yourself though, did you?
No, not
You did
anymore.
great.
Not any more than usual.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Was your wife there? She's like, honey, are you all right?
Yeah, they have this Jill Scott song that Is It the Way? And it's kind of she made it a neo soul song when she first put it out. And we're going to perform the rock version
No
that
way.
she has out at the Willow Waterhole.
Casey plays that song all the time.
Oh, I love
In
it.
the way, right? It's kind of in the way.
Yep.
Kind of like that. Yeah,
Yes,
Casey,
and they got those
when are you going to do that?
guitar. Huh?
Yeah. When are you going to do that? When are you performing next?
We're coming out on that one at the Willow
At the
Waterhole.
Willow Waterhole.
What time?
We go on at 3.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Shoot,
and
I
you
don't
guys
wanna miss
come
that.
on after us, and then it's Santana
Okay.
comes on after you guys, and then it'll be um, Young
Right on.
at the
Well, I'll
end.
tell Casey that. She plays that song all the time.
I love it. We would sing it in our genres of music, the neo soul part, the slow one. But
Hmm.
she has one that she did live in London. I think it was in London. So it's
Hmm.
kind of a rock. It's a rock kick to it. But I
Okay.
just love that song. I just love it.
Oh, right on.
And so many rock artists, Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix. We both are. Laura and I both are multi-genre lovers, country. I have a country song out that I wrote for a movie.
Really?
And so,
Hmm.
yeah, I like music. I just love music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Eric, I have a question for you. So how come you guys don't have a keyboard player?
It's a great question. We had a keyboard player when we first started. A guy named Ray Cho, and he was fantastic. That was when we first started the band. He was with us for the first year, and he had to retire basically from the band. He's a psychiatrist in his practice.
Oh.
Then we had another guy that was with us for about a year, and he left about the end of last year, and we kind of decided that we really liked the way everything sounded without him, or I shouldn't say that, just as a four piece. And part of the reason for that is, and I was probably the one pushing for it initially more than anyone else, but as a guitar player, I like to have a little space in the music and a little room to breathe, and and not have having to fight for that listening space, or having to fight over the din of somebody banging on the keys constantly. But anyway, I digress. We just like the way, we really like the way it feels and sounds as a four piece. And we're not entirely against the idea of adding another guy if the right guy comes along. We talked about that. But personally, I like it the way it is. Part of explaining my background is the bands I always played in, the original bands I played in, were three-piece bands. That's kind of what I'm used to, really. Like the Police is my favorite band, and that's a perfect example of a band that's got lots of space. It's not three guys trying to fight over each other to be heard.
Right.
They're all part of a bigger puzzle. And that's not to say a larger band doesn't work or that it doesn't have its merits. It does. Personally, I just like the way it feels better now. And we all, like I said earlier, we all like each other. We all have kind of similar. There's nobody, telling everybody else what to do or anything like that. We have a mutual respect, musically and personally. And we all, we've played together for a couple of years now, and we all know, what our responsibilities are. We're all volunteers in this. Nobody's really, like I said, doing it for the money. And we're not trying to get that record deal anymore.
You're right.
So we're just doing it for the joy of music. So everything really has to fit.
Okay, so what about adding the saxophone?
Well, we all love saxophone.
Right.
The only thing I should mention, I didn't mention before, when I started the band, when I first started the band 5 years ago, my wife, Casey, said she only had one thing about it that was absolutely couldn't do, and that was no chicks in the band.
Oh, I guess I won't get in the band then. Yes, I'm not even say nothing then. I'm out.
If you maybe you can work that out with her. We did have one. We have had one exception. Matthew's daughter, Maisie, who's 15 years old, and it's Matthew's daughter, who has a beautiful singing voice. She sang with us once, and she may do a little bit again. But there's a past there because she's in the family.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if Casey heard me or Jazz,
Well, if you can work that out, I mean, there are.
You're like, good luck.
You play the saxophone.
It'll be a problem.
You're a
problem at all. I guarantee you, it won't be a problem.
He said, "Do you play a saxophone?"
Me?
Laura?
Yeah.
I play clarinet.
Oh. That's pretty close
Like
to
saying, no. That I can do.
A soprano sax is almost a clarinet.
Well,
it's like a big gold clarinet, right? Soprano.
You're really funny, Eric.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, I'm having a good time.
Especially I know he gonna beat me up. He might see this later on, but especially when Kyle Turner plays it, it sounds like a clarinet, a big gold
Okay.
clarinet.
Well, I guarantee you, if Kyle came in there and played, well,
Actually,
I like Ronnie Stallworth too.
oh yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, Jazzie, when are you? Do you have a gig coming up besides the festival? Is there anywhere else
Uh,
we can see you?
yeah, I have 3 this month. Actually, I'm just backgrounding on some gigs. So just trying to keep my chops up. And he's like, Jazz, come background with us. Okay. I'm not too big or too whatever to
I love to
background.
sing
So there's
background. I
like
love to harmonize.
Do y'all
3
ever?
coming up.
Do y'all
And
play together?
huh?
Do y'all play together in the same bands or same
No.
No,
versions? No. Okay.
No,
no.
we individuals.
All right. All right.
Individuals.
Well, that's less money to spread around too.
Yeah.
Four,
Now,
that's another benefit of 4 guys instead of 5.
see,
That's
I'm
all right.
always too
I'm fine.
extra.
I'm gonna find you guys, and I'm gonna come on up there. I will sing this song right here. I'm gonna see what y'all got to say. Let's see if the audience views this. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. I have like I have
I
like
guarantee
3
you guys
gigs
gonna
with
love it.
I have
You're gonna
like
love
3 gigs with them in this month, and then two in November, one in November, and then one in December with them, with um, Leroy Allen and Yvette Busby.
Hmm. Right on.
Yeah, so backgrounding with them, so that gives me some little pocket change.
Yeah. My guitar teacher, I mean, he plays a church gig. He teaches bass. He teaches guitar. He
Wow.
he gigs as a bass player, and he gigs with a whole ensemble. He'll gig as a guitar player. He does, and that's where I'm learning from him. Is learning guitar from him. But he
Okay.
as a making a living playing music. He does it in a lot of different ways.
Oh wow.
I remember
Yeah.
back in the day, it was like you wanted to get a record deal, and then
Mhm.
if you got a record deal, you could quit your day job and you'd have some money to pay the rent and make your album, and then you go on tour and make some money there. And those days are not really there for not like
No,
they used to be anyway. Certainly for
not like it used to be.
yeah
Music was so much fun back. It's still enjoyable, but it's just not as fun as it used to be
yeah.
because the government wants to control everything. And that is another topic and another show. So, which I don't get off into politics. I just complain about them. So,
Well, I mean,
Right?
that's another thing. When we were younger, didn't even think about politics, and now we
exactly,
get a little older and
exactly.
are thinking
You
about
have
what's
to.
going on in the world.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the speakers start getting heavier too. I mean, it's the same speakers we used to haul around in our 20s
Right.
weigh twice as
Mhm.
much now. They weigh more as the speakers get older. It's like your pants don't fit. Like my pants shrink, as I get older. I swear, it's almost gone.
Okay.
And then as you get more older, they're gonna start getting too big. And you're gonna start shrinking.
Yeah, that's when you're in trouble. That's when you know something.
My Lord, yes, indeed.
Uh-oh, something
Yes.
must be wrong.
Yep.
So, what are some of the other guys' names? I know one is Michael, right?
No, Matthew Day.
No, I don't know who Michael is.
There's Matthew Day.
Matthew Day.
Matthew.
Uh-huh. And
I
Eric.
know it's
Okay, we
something
know
with
who
an
Eric
M.
is. And then there's of course Greg Sherman.
Greg Sherman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Robbie is a Robert.
We call him Robbie. He goes by Robbie Espinor. Now, do you know what Greg Sherman's nickname was in high school?
Mm-mm.
White Chocolate. Because he was in the marching band and he played on the snare line and he was the only white guy.
Oh wow.
Oh,
and you can hang. So they call him White Chocolate.
yeah. Oh, I'm pretty glad he ain't on here, boy, because oh
That's
my
what
goodness.
we do
Yeah.
that with Robert, Robert Allen Berry. He I support him in his little he's trying to do like a little Star Search thing, and they give away some great prizes, and I'm one of the judges. So when they play, they play an hour, then the competition starts, and it lasts depending on how many signed up, and then they play to the end after that's over. So every time they get done singing, his co-host and I, we start screaming, "Sexy chocolate! Sexy chocolate!" Because he real dark. Sexy chocolate. So his cousin is Timothy Thompson, and he gets jealous because we giving out Robert all attention. So I says, "Okay, sexy vanilla," and they was like, "Okay." I didn't say caramel. He's sexy vanilla. That brought back that memory. So
So
Matthew
Robbie,
plays. Matthew, what instrument does Matthew
He's a
play?
rhythm guitar player.
Matthew plays, yeah, he plays rhythm guitar, and he also he
Oh.
does a little bit more than that. He plays not the congas, the bongos. We play a Pink Floyd song that's got a TikTok thing on the beginning of it, a song called Time. Matthew plays the bongos on that, and another song, unfortunately, he plays the kazoo.
Really?
Every time he plays this kazoo, I start laughing. It's because we have this thing because it's not a musical instrument, okay? It's a toy. It's a toy. And he keeps trying to play it, I'm like, don't play the friggin' kazoo, you're killing me. But there's one song that it actually works on. You remember that? I don't know if you remember the Paul Simon song called "Call Me Out." Real fast song. Chevy Chase was in the video. It was a really interesting song. He recorded the song in Africa or something. It's not even a drum. It's not actually a drummer. It's like a whole room full of guys playing different types of drums to comprise the drum set. But anyway, at the end of the song, on the record, there's like a whistle. It's some sort of whistly type thing that is a musical instrument. And we don't have one of those, so we have our singer do a kazoo part. It's the only song I'll let him do it.
I really want to talk to Matthew because Matthew's birthday is the same day as my father and my husband.
Is that right?
Oh wow!
Yeah, is it September 28th? I think.
Mine's on September 28th.
Is that your birthday?
That must be my birthday.
Yeah, okay, that's oh, you're great. Oh.
Here's a little thing you might not know about September 28th. Most people that are born at the end of September, if you think about it, their mom and dad were getting it on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
is that what it was?
And that's what it was for me.
Okay, yeah, it was my dad and my husband's birthday.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah. Well, you know what their parents were doing on New Year's Eve.
And my husband was a Navy SEAL,
right?
and my dad, he was in the service as well.
Oh,
yeah!
Wow!
No, good men.
I have two brothers. Both of my brothers retired from the service, the Navy and the Army Reserves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Oh, good man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your wife picked a good one. She's a good one.
Will you mention that to her if you see her?
Yeah, I won't have a problem. I won't have a problem singing. I ain't have a problem. I won't have a problem at all.
Right now, it's on the interweb already. It's out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have another question. Okay, you guys have some merch online?
We do. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that. We just started our website. We just launched it. It's thereverbcartel.com, and we've got several different shirts on there, stickers, and there's a mailing list, which we would love for everybody to get on. We finally broken out a little bit of not just Facebook. We're on Instagram and now we have our website. We're really excited about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. I got that down for your booking, but I'm gonna add your merch to that as well.
Here's one of
Awesome.
the shirts that we have right now. I'm wearing
Oh,
them.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah.
Classic the
We
reverse.
actually have. There's a
Yeah.
few different styles on. We have women's shirts too.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Shoot, we're gonna get a DBA and get a incorporated. we finally made enough money that we're gonna have to pay taxes, and we don't get paid just in cash anymore. We got people giving us checks, and they have to have a tax number for that. So,
Right. So now you got it out.
yeah. So now we're hitting the big time.
Mhm.
Hello.
We've arrived.
I have so
Yes,
many
indeed.
cities out there. I haven't been able to focus on my merch lately.
We heard that Greg found this. I wish I could remember the name of it. It was like a kit for musicians. It's like $250 maybe annually, and you get a website. But there's also all these templates for like your introductory letter, or there was a contract, a typical contract.
Okay.
All these tools, and like for the website, there was a bunch of things that help you design it, a bunch of templates,
Mhm.
all this stuff that's really, really helpful. It might have been Taylor Brands, if I'm not mistaken, if I've seen the emails.
Mhm.
Anyway, we just got going on that, and this gig that we're playing Saturday in Austin, we can't even believe how much they're paying us. We can't even believe it. We don't believe it.
Wow.
I didn't. And I don't want to say it. It's so much money we can't even believe it.
Wow. That's
But
cool.
we didn't think those gigs really existed. But our Matthews has a friend, Sarah, who works for the company, and it was one of those things where we kind of got lucky. Somebody knew somebody, but we're really
Right.
excited. But those, good gigs like that lead to other ones, and we're
That's
booked
right.
we're booked for the rest of the year. We played House of Blues a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
Show there.
You guys played at the Pub Fountain, T-Bone Tom's.
Sugarland, Town Square. That was the second time.
Breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking news! I love that. I love that.
You know what else was kind of an odd gig? We haven't played there in a year or so, but Typhoon, Texas. So we're out there playing in front of the big giant pool, and there's like, the first thing Greg said was, there's like 1,000 kids out there, and he's like, hey, this is the biggest crowd we've ever played for. And they're not paying any attention at all. And then midway through the show, Matthew says to everybody, on the pool, he says, we know y'all don't know any of these songs. We're playing for your parents. And their parents are over there going, ah!
That's funny.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But at the Sugarland
Wow.
Times Square, though, there was a lot of people, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think when we played there, I guess it was 6 weeks ago or a month. I think there was about 400 people there. There was a big lawn where you bring your own cooler.
Right.
Mhm.
I played out there with Joe Camush before. Big lawn.
Hold your lighter up in the air. It
Mhm.
was great. And you're right on the steps of City Hall, which is pretty cool.
Exactly. Then they got little food courts on the side. If you get hungry, you can eat. Yeah, it's really nice out there.
Yeah.
And you're going to Brookshire in November.
Oh yeah, the Parfest. That's Matthew got us into that. He has some friends that put this on every year, and it's for every year it's for a different benefit. But they live stream, and they have like it's at an airplane hangar, like one of those little small airplanes.
Right.
And it's for it's going to be for a great cause. They have bands all day. Really nice stage and video production and lighting and everything. And it Outlaw Dave is usually the one who live streams that. It's really cool deal.
And then you guys are going to Kima.
We'll be there in
on their
December.
stage in December.
Yeah.
Kima is always nice that time of the year. In the summertime, it's too hot.
Yeah, we played Kima We had the brilliant idea to play at Bubble Jungle from 3 to 6 in
Oh
July.
no.
And we got there to set up, and the stage, well, there was a tree over it, but it wasn't providing any shade yet. And we're like, oh,
Right.
we played at the farmer's market a month before that. You think we would have learned our lesson. We go to set up on the stage, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sun is facing us. It's face,
Wow.
where the stage is faced due west, so the sun is just blasting us. That one of the guys in the band didn't even make it through the entire set. We had to stop 2 songs short and ran behind the stage and threw up.
Oh my
It
Talk
was
about
goodness.
so
having to
hot.
regroup. Oh, man. But
It
I'll
was
tell you
hot.
what, I don't know how he did it, but he came back in the night. Yeah.
That was like I was with Aria Bell, a
Yeah.
background for him at July in Baytown. Oh Lord, I think my forehead has just my color just came back. For a long time, I had about that much strip of look like brown shoe polish across my forehead. That sun it killed us. I was like, oh my God, I'm so ready to stop singing and get off the stage. Of course, we opened up for Leanne Rhymes, so she got the nice weather when the sun went down, but
Yeah.
it was directly just beaming on us. I was like, oh God.
Yeah. That's how it works. That's how it works.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we are definitely looking forward. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna see if this commercial will play.
All
If
right.
not, we'll be back sooner than I anticipated so that Miss Laura can dig deeper. She knows how to get in there and dig all that information out of you. She could tell you what color your shoes are you wore on stage at the
No, I didn't dug already.
Sugarland courtyard, all of that, So be careful with her. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll play. It ain't doing nothing yet. Had such a long delay by the time I say never
Yes.
mind it'll pop
Wake
on.
up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking. Times are thinking ahead. Okay. You know that Corey was in the hospital?
Trying to show the commercial. Nope, not happening. It's not happening. These used to play so good, right, Laura?
Yeah. Well, we're on that.
It was the bomb.
This is
Because I like
Jammin
to
with
support
Jazzie.
not just the
Okay.
music. I like to support small business owners as well. And I try to do a little commercial, but that ain't happening no more. Oh, here it goes. Let's see. Wow. It didn't show the video, but man, want to show the video. Really? But anyways, I'm trying to take that off. Okay, here we go. I can see us on screen. Come on. Keep giving us the wrong screen. Anyways, well, we got to get that fixed because we've been having too many problems with that,
So Eric, you're a
with this
senior project
delay.
manager. So Eric, you're a senior project manager at 3E
Yeah,
contractor.
work um, work for a general contractor. We do paving and exterior building maintenance. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Paving.
Like asphalt and concrete, like a parking lot,
Mm-hmm.
repairs and maintenance, and then new paving too. It's really exciting stuff. I can show you, I can show you some pictures and diagrams.
Can you make me a concrete slab?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I actually have
Yeah.
I haven't done it in several years, but I have a little PowerPoint presentation about the differences between asphalt and concrete paving.
mm-hmm.
Now that is some exciting stuff. Okay. If
Wow.
you never really thought about, whether should I get asphalt or should I get concrete? I mean, how many times have you been in that situation? I don't know what to do. So,
Okay.
waterproofing too. Like if water is getting in the building somewhere from the roof or the windows or something like that, that's us also.
So you stopped at the roof. The roof is on fire. Okay.
No,
We don't need no water.
we don't do that song. No,
He said he doesn't do that song.
no, we don't do that song. There's a prominent cuss word right in the right.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't cuss. We, uh,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was hoping I got to talk to Matthew though, because he does custom cabinetries. He's a carpenter.
that's right. The naughty, like a
The naughty carpenter.
like knots. Like
Mm-hmm.
carpenter.
Yeah, he does some good work then. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have him work. We've had
Wow.
him work at the house.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He's recommended. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yes,
He
indeed.
does some real fancy stuff too. Like he'll make this. He's been working on this custom table that came from this slab, like a wood from some kind of exotic tree that, like a 5,000 pound thing of wood that he's cutting into a table and putting it in and all the. I don't know. It's real complicated stuff, but
Right. I've seen people doing some
beautiful.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I know. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Wow.
beautiful.
I love wood. I love handmade pieces. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Mm.
true Texan. I'm a true Texan. Miss Laura is a Valley girl. So
You're from Dallas?
No,
no,
California.
she's
Oh, I'm sorry. Good,
yeah,
good.
she's a Valley girl. She's from Cali.
Oh,
I'm from West Texas. I'm down up in the tumbleweeds and rattlesnake land.
what part of California?
Oxnard, California.
North California?
Oxnard,
Oh,
California.
Kennard. Where is that? I don't know where that is.
It's like near
Ye-
Santa Barbara.
Okay, southern part.
Hmm.
Sure.
I've done a lot in Santa Barbara. But you know what? Austin reminds me a lot of Santa Barbara.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I've always liked Austin. I almost moved there many years ago. There, I remember there were two occasions I was in a band that split up or something, and I was tempted a couple of times. I almost did it. I was afraid I would never get anything done. Like
Oh
I would
yeah.
go there and turn into a hippie, a complete hippie anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I was afraid.
Especially back then. Yeah, especially back
Yeah.
then because Austin was a party music town.
This was around the '90s, I think, is when I was really thinking about it.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when it was really popping too. It always have been up until here, kind of like in the late, I say middle 2000s. It kind of starts slowing down a bit, and then of course COVID messed
Mhm.
everything up again. And
Yeah.
nothing is like it used to be. It's just frustrating because music was so enjoyable and people were out everywhere. Music, local bands, people just
Yeah,
having a good time,
yeah.
eating, listening to live music. But
Well, there's
hopefully
a
it will come back.
like LA used to be a place that everybody would move out to. There are cities that
Hmm.
people move out to get discovered, and the it's like a trade-off. You're a small fish in a big pond, or do you want to be a big fish in a small pond? In some cases, the competition is so much. Like when I went to Nashville last summer, in those honky tonks, it's like two or three stories. There's a band on every floor, and
Right.
those places are all connected to each other. You go down the street and you go in one place after another, and they all have really, really good musicians, almost all.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And and I remember this one place. I was just marveling at how good these guys were. All of them, just incredible. And what I didn't know until I got back to Houston is that the clubs don't pay them anything. They all
Mhm.
work for tips.
Nope.
So they have to be that good just to get in there, and then they're not even getting paid by the club. They're being paid by the people. We're back to music. Why do you play music? Not
Mhm.
really for the money. It's for the music. And as a musician, the best possible scenario for you is to play in front of a group of people that are there that are understand what you're doing and they feel what you're doing, and you
Hmm.
you hit them, because the people in the audience are really part of the experience. And
Exactly.
as a musician, you can feel when the crowd or the
Hmm.
might be two people out there, but you can feel when they feel it. And when they feel it, it's just like this reciprocating, there's this energy that goes between them and you. And so you want to play for people that like good music and know what they're listening to, and, or
Mhm.
Exactly.
or they're just moved by what you're doing. That's your best possible scenario. Whether that's 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people
Hmm.
or more or less. When I
Yeah.
when I first got started, when I was before I moved to Houston, I was 19 or 20, right in there. And I started playing in the band that I wound up moving to Houston with. And our first gig, we played every Wednesday night at Murphy's, this little tiny club in Springfield, Missouri called Murphy's. And most of the time, it seemed like it was my mom and dad that were there, and two or three other people. And we did this for about 2 months, playing in front of almost nobody. And but that's kind of where you learn how to play too.
Yeah.
You can't play good for a big crowd and play crappy for you know. But you're not there because your playing is not entirely linked to the crowd, but you always feel better when you've got a receptive audience.
Yeah. That energy really makes you. Really brings more up out of you when you have that energy hitting you back. So
Mhm.
yeah, it makes a difference. But if when you're doing it, you're doing it for the love of it, and it really don't matter. I learned to perform 100%. Um, if there was nothing but tables and chairs, or at least that's what I was taught.
Yeah, me
You
too.
perform like it's 10,000 people in here.
Yeah, or
And
it's
if
your
it's
last
nobody
gig.
but tables and chairs, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I can't wait. You guys need to hit the Willow Water Hole October the 28th. So you guys
Yeah.
can come out and hear some of these awesome, awesome, awesome live musicians. I'm gonna attempt this one more time to play something from you.
Oh,
Let's
cool.
see if it works. Come on, computer. Let's just hit the button and see what happens. Such a delay on this thing. come on.
Nothing doing, huh?
All right, come on. I can see it. Oh well, it's not gonna play.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Booey. Yeah, it's not gonna play. I can see it. It's over here. It's in here, but it's not gonna play.
Hmm.
But anyways, you know where that was. Um, when you guys did Prince and the lights, you had the tri lights beaming down on you guys. Where was that?
I think that was Sugarland Town Square.
Okay,
If it
it
was,
was.
it was a Pink
I
Floyd
think
song.
Sugarland has those yellow kind of looking lights. These were like white on a big stage.
Hmm.
I don't know where it was. You guys were on a big stage.
That might have been. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. We've been playing a lot of gear.
I know you guys have been very busy, but yeah, you were singing the Prince song, correct?
On the video,
Uh-huh. That
uh,
was let's see. Let's see if I can do something backwards. Laura, you had any more things that you've dug up?
um, no. Robbie, when Robbie was singing, I think it was he was at that one bar, and he was singing was it I can't remember the song that he was singing. He sounded really good.
Robbie is he's fantastic. He might be the best musician in the band, actually, and he's our primary backup singer.
Mm-hmm.
When he first joined the band, the primary backup singer was me, and I'm like okay at it, but I'm not a natural singer. And as soon as I heard Robbie singing on one song, I was like, okay, we found you. You are the primary backup singer now. It's all natural to him. But we just started our. You remember that song "Walking on Sunshine"?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Walking on sunshine.
Well, we just added that song, and Robbie's singing lead on it, and he sounds great.
Wow.
Yeah, he sounds great. We're gonna have him sing lead on another song or two. He's got a real good voice.
Yeah, he does.
For Matthew is more of a tenor or maybe even a baritone. Robbie is got a little bit of a higher register. So, like some songs we'll do, like there's some real high notes that Robbie will cover, and Matthew will sing the rest of it. But they sound great together too. They really harmonize well. And so now I'm the third harmony guy, and I sing less than I used to, but we still have. We can do 3-part harmonies, which we do, from time to time.
Right.
That's good.
Let's see if I can play it from here. Not gonna sound as good.
Yeah, I see it there on your tablet.
I know, right?
And Robbie used to sing with the Carranza band.
Yeah, he's still with Carranza. Yeah. This is all original band.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this is like breast cancer awareness, and I wanted to ask him who was it? His brother that passed, Ronald.
Um, hmm, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's I better ask him before I answer.
Right. Yeah, I know he lost his battle with cancer,
Hmm.
Mm.
and Jamie is his wife, and he has a daughter.
Yeah, they got a bunch of kids.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they're running around all over the place.
Oh,
Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
oh, really? They cut it out.
Well, Jamie also does a daycare, so the kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got a whole bunch of kids running around by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's probably going to be a glare, but this is the one.
Yeah, that's a Prince song. Oh wow, it sounds a little better than that live.
That's you singing, right?
That's Matthew.
Oh, okay.
All I do on that song is, oh no, let's go. That's
That's the
it.
only part you do.
That's my only vocal part on that song. Oh no, let's go.
I love it. I can't wait to see you guys at the Willow Water Hole. But
Likewise,
it's
I'm looking forward to
yeah,
seeing you too.
yes, indeed. I think Greg, the other Greg. Ooh, Lord, I'm so bad with names. He was on last week, Laura.
Greg.
hmm He was a Greg too. Greg Deemer.
No, Greg Dimmer.
Dimmer. I always say
Mm-hmm.
Deemer.
The
Dimmer.
saxophone player.
Yeah. He wants
Mm-hmm.
me to do, he has a song that says, don't talk to me. So he
All
wants
right.
me to come up on stage and do the don't talk to me. I says, okay. So I'm looking forward to being out there. Um, it's been a ride here on the station with you guys. And for the last, it's been acting up for the last 3 weeks. Yep. Because with Dimmer, did it act up with Dimmer? I don't think we had any music.
Yeah. No.
No, it did act up because all the commercials wiped out. Or did they? I can't
I
remember.
don't
At
remember.
least for the last
He
2 weeks. Two shows it's been acting up. So, and it rained real hard the day we interviewed for our band, which was last week. So nothing was acting right. I couldn't even see myself. I had to look on the phone to see the actual it came out okay on Facebook but and YouTube, but I couldn't see myself, and it was a we can see you. Finally, I saw myself. But anyways, thank you for being such a great sport and enduring this night with us. We're not going to keep you any longer because we know you probably have to get up. It's a weekday and go
Gotta get
take
that
care of the
guap.
huh.
I can't believe I said that. I gotta get that guap.
Oh,
you get there. Go. That's right. That's right. Get the bag. Yes, indeed.
Well,
yes,
I
yes.
had a great time. I really enjoyed this, and
Yeah, you had me laughing. You are good.
well,
You are good.
the Reverb Cartel and me from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
thank you so
You
much. I had a
We would
wonderful.
love to have you. We're going to bring you back on a better light and a better note, better internet, better something. but we're gonna have you back so that we can see what you guys are up to next.
Absolutely. Maybe
Yeah.
next time we'll bring the whole band on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that'll be
great.
fun. I can put at least 10 people on here, and
Okay.
hopefully we'll have all of this technical difficulties sorted out, and send our love to everybody and tell them I'll see them. I'm not sure where Miss Laura's going to be, but I'll see them Saturday 28th.
All right. It sounds great.
Looking looking forward to it,
It's been
and
a great night. Hi,
send our
Casey.
love to your wife and tell her thank you for sharing
I
you
said hi,
with us
Casey.
tonight.
Awesome. Thank you all so much.
You're so welcome, and we'll see you soon.
You
Any
bet.
final words, Laura, you got to say to anybody?
Um, just let's see what fun words I have to say. Usually, I always have something to say. I always have something to say, but he just had me laughing. So, and it's just been really great. I needed that laugh because I was just feeling like hmm,
I
feeling a
did
little
too.
tired. I've been a little tired lately, but the laughing is good for what ails you. So if
That's
you're
right.
feeling down, find somebody who's gonna keep get you laughing and keep you up.
That's the
So
name
you
of the
stay
game.
up. And my cousin would always say, "Keep a cool booty." You know.
So, you, you have any last words for the artists out
Well,
there?
I could say this. I tell my little nephews this: wherever you go, there you are.
Wherever, remember that. Wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah. Jesus.
It makes perfectly good sense. Wherever you go, there you are. He can't leave you out with
All right.
without
Let's see
taking
that.
you with it. Thank you so much. We
All
always
right.
have a good time on here. We thank you guys for coming in and um just digging in here with us and appreciating what we're trying to do over here. Thank you so much.
You bet. You bet. Good night,
All
y'all.
Uh,
right.
all right, Eric. Take care. We'll
All
see
right.
you again.
You bet.
We'll,
Good night.
all right. Peace, love, and light. Love you guys. Mwah.
Oh, Jesus. This is funny.
I'm delayed. Here we go. You guys out there have had the opportunity to get to know more about yet another awesome, hot, blazing band and musicians, okay? From Houston, Texas, the Reverb Cartel Band. Going live, guys, at the Willow Water Hole Festival at 4 p.m. The address is 5300 Dry Ad Road, right here in Houston, 77035. Gates open around 10 a.m. A free, okay, free all day family fun festival event. But can you guys please show some love and do a little donations? Okay, they are accepting donations. We got to keep this going. They're making it even better than what it was when it first started. And I'm sure they want to keep that thing growing and make it even more beautiful for you guys to come out and enjoy great festivals out there. Um, it's been so much fun and such a pleasure to have Eric Hancock on with the Reverb Cartel Band. Um, Greg is doing something else and he couldn't be on with us, Greg Sherman. But you come on out and you'll get to see them at 4 p.m. Now, as I like to say to all of my guests, to everybody out there that is trying to do anything positive, keep rising, keep shining. Do not let the devil get in your spirit and take you to another place. Stay positive, stay going up. There's always something in it for you when you're trying to move upward. Tonight was all about that awesome, awesome, awesome band, the Cartel, Reverb Cartel. Y'all come on out to the Willow Water Hole and jam with them. They go on at 4 o'clock, okay? So, you guys know how we do it over here at JBMCQ1 Jam with Jazzy Spotlight Hour. We love and support each other, okay? Catch the vibe. Go over there on YouTube and check out the Reverb Cartel Band and a 4-piece. And I'm telling you, I gave you a little snippet on my iPad, but they holds it down in every genre. Okay, you can't miss them. And they do lots of dance and sing along music. Just want to have fun. It's that type of band. So, blessings to you all. Go ahead and snuggle up with your pet, your doll, your significant other, or your pillow, or whatever you snuggle up with. It's an awesome night tonight. If you're above the ground, like Miss Laura says, it's an awesome day. It's an awesome night. Prayerfully, we will see you back here next Tuesday, October the 17th, with yet another featured band for the free Willow Water Hole Music Festival going down Saturday, October the 28th, 5300 Dryad Drive, Houston, Texas, 77035. Peace, love, and light. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. Good night.